A top 25 clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome to Sooner Nation in Gaylord Family Oklahoma Memorial Stadium, as we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Oklahoma Sooners. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Inside his own 5. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Leaves it with the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
Caught behind the line. It's off. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, there was really nowhere to go for the quarterback with that football. He's just trying to check it down to his running back, and the defense was there, and they made the play.
The Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking downfield. It's Mateer. Bringing the heat. Got it in the middle. It's hot. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. Guys, as Oklahoma's transition to the SEC in 2024 taught them a lesson that you might be able to get by at times without offensive consistency, but you won't thrive. So what kind of pressure, David, is the new guy under center under?
A lot of pressure, but obviously the experience, the transfer over. He was the top guy at that spot in the transfer portal. You bring in a new offensive coordinator, new weapons around him, so a revamped new Oklahoma offense. They're hoping they will match their defense, and those wins will go up and up and up.
And this running back right now is sending a very clear message. He doesn't want to just be known as a guy that can run around you or run away from you. He wants you to know he can lower the shoulder and get those tough yards if need be.
Looking to fire. A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give on the inside. Trucks through the defender. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one. The Sooners line it up with a 1st and goal. Barrels ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Oklahoma! The Sooner schooner doesn't have a tight turning radius, but it can rev up the Oklahoma crowd, David.
Man, get them started, get them going early, test the limits, get in the end zone, get these people going bananas just safely. You know, go bananas, go crazy, but, you know, don't do too much and don't fall over in your seats.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards in field position. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll try the run. Turning it on! And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
He'll do it himself. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit. The Tiger quarterback getting it done on the ground like they've seen at Auburn in the past.
And the great Auburn teams, it always seems like they got a quarterback with great mobility that can get 1st downs, and it kind of sets the table for the rest of the Auburn offense.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They're setting up the screen. Fights off the defender. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means 3rd and long. 3rd and long, now go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Back to throw, it's Mateer. Snagged in the middle, it's up. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, the running back has it. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. There's always been a lot of flash and sizzle to the Oklahoma offense, but it's built on being tough.
Yeah, and especially the great teams. The great teams that you think about in Oklahoma past, the ones that were in the national championship or in the playoff, those are teams that could run the football.
It's a seam wide open. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on third down, forcing the incompletion.
They go to the draw, and the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got his man to the left. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. They've got a first down here to open the period. Looking for space. It's up. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Fires left. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete.
Oh, that hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands. Great play. You still get a pass breakup, but, man, that could have been an interception by the defender there. Nice break on the football, but secure that big fella and get the 6. Get the pick 6.
Defense trying to come up with a stop on 3rd and short from the 37. To the air, it's Mateer. Grabbed in the middle, it's up. Now well within striking distance as that 3rd down play gets them a first at the 29. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Give to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the catch. It's up. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too. Understanding the situation. It's third down. We're fine giving up completions right there. We're not giving up the first down. We're keeping the football and the ball carrier in front of us, and we're tackling the catch. Awesome job, and now you've set up fourth down.
The offense stays on the field. They just have inches to go on fourth down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Yeah, and fourth and inches, you know what's coming. You know they're going to run the quarterback sneak, but it's one of the hardest plays in football to stop. You got to find a way to dive from the defensive line spot and stop the feet of the quarterback, and they couldn't do it. And listen, they only needed inches. That's what makes it so difficult to stop.
The Sooners pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Using the quick game. Tackle is made after the catch, but it'll set up first and goal from the 7. And the Sooners trying to cash it in on first and goal. He'll do it himself on the draw. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Offense trying to pay it off on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
All right, so now you're in this third down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Get the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close and I get stopped, it's fourth down. Fourth down means go for it. That's all that means now today in college football.
Well, it was a great effort throwing to the running back that time. He was almost able to get in on third down. The defense makes the stop. Now it's decision time. Fourth, you're very close to the goal line. You've got this running back in the backfield. What do?
They could make this a 2-possession game with a field goal, but they want to put a little distance, a little cushion to their lead. They'll go for it on fourth down. And this will fall incomplete, and they'll turn it over on down.
In that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Here's the handoff. Finds a little bit of room as he'll get 2 out to the 6. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. They've got them then deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Coleman. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. He'll throw on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Howard. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Listen, at this point, at the end of the first half, you're trying to generate some points. First downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that third. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and tag?
The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Wants to go up top. Got the quick pass. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Howard. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle, bang, bang, bang. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. catch in the middle. It's Coleman. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. They'll immediately call timeout. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Using his feet to buy time. Looking for his man in the middle. Touchdown, Auburn! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. He slings it deep to the left. He's got it on the outside. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground with the 41.
And that's why this guy's a complete running back. He's good between the tackles, he can pass block, but he can also run routes. And we're not just talking about screens or swing routes. This guy gets vertical down the field, and he can run the route tree.
They used a chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking to throw on 1st down. Under fire. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Making side adjustments here. He'll need some juice in that arm on 3rd and long. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. The Sooners will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. His drive will open from the 15. They'll open this 3rd quarter with a run. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you, this running back, he is running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Quarterback on the keeper. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
After run, now throw. Catch in the middle, it's Howard.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Great job by the defense there. They were not caught off guard in that situation on the field. This offense might decide to go for it on 4th down. They're going to make the play. Their offense now takes over. And if I'm the play caller here, I am taking a shot. In a sudden change situation, let me see if I can throw one deep.
He's loose. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them work like they did just there, getting that first.
Got it done in the passing game on the last play, and let's see what they do on 1st down.
Here we go.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Oh, they're after him. He makes a grab. Touchdown, Sooner. And that one will put him up here in the 2nd half.
This is a running back who is versatile. His catching ability really helps this offense out vertically down the field. And you saw it on that play on the wheel route. That wasn't just a screen or a swing. They got him faking going to the flat, turning up the sideline for a touchdown.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Dynamite matchup today, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ole Miss is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about around the globe for a long time. They're up by 20 over Tulane. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Robinson. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots. You read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes a grab past the marker. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down. Here comes Auburn to the line on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, you set it down.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but job. They have it at the 44.
Excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Mateer. With the catch, it's Tatum. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Quarterback making checks. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Sategna. Out of bounds right at the 20-yard line. Edge of the red zone, and they have their eyes on the score.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Makes the grab outside. It's Gibson. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. They'll try the right side. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Caught close to the marker. It's Burks. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Looking for a man. It's Mateer. Flips it out in the flat. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Fitted in the window for the score. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing in the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Going right to work up top. Good timing on the quick out. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass. Looking for a huge play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
The offense has got to find something here in the fourth quarter. You can tell pressing a little bit. They need that big play. They want that big play to try to make this game a better ball game. Took the shot. Unsuccessful, but I wouldn't be surprised if they take some more of those.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Intercepted, and that is the last thing they needed. Got room on the return. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's fourth down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Here comes the Oklahoma offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been
wide open spaces. Touchdown Sooner. Once he got some room, it was over. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their fourth straight win. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20.